The Green Bay Packers quietly making all the right moves. I'm going to talk about their latest signing in this video. We are also going to talk free agency. We've been looking at the defense. Today, we're going to be looking at the cornerback position. Who are free agents for the Packers this upcoming season? Who should they say goodbye to? Who should they restructure deals with? Also, scratching the surface as looking at the NFL draft this upcoming years, looking at mock drafts. Who should the Packers be considering at the cornerback position? That being said, before I jump into it, if you like the content, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's jump into it. Who have the Packers signed and added to their coaching staff? The Packers hire Miles White, most recently on staff at Miami, Ohio. White is highly regarded in coaching circles. White, most recently, the passing game coordinator and wide receivers coach for Chuck Martin's Miami, Ohio squad. White is joining the NFL Packers as the offensive assistant. White has carved a reputation as one of the top up and coming wide receivers coach in the collegiate landscape. Collegiately, what did he do? He played for Michigan State and then transferred and finished his career uh, as an all-conference performer at Louisiana Tech. White actually is making a return to the Packers. He played for the franchise after his collegiate career, part of his NFL career that included stops at Green Bay, the Giants, Jets, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But when we start talking him, it goes on to say adding additional pro playing experience in the CFL. White also has coached in the college ranks at both Southern Miss and, like I said, the Miami, Ohio. Packers just keep doing all the little things in the background that are making up this beautiful landscape, this beautiful scenery that we are seeing form in Green Bay. And when we start talking about his experience and just how that is going to translate to the Packers' weapons when we start talking just how talented their wide receiving core is, how young they are, how moldable they are currently. I think this is a very good move for the Green Bay Packers, adding Miles White onto the coaching staff. I think he's going to be able to just help this Packer team. Great news for the Packers is just that it just keeps getting better. The Packers just keep doing all the right things, just putting themselves in a position to win. Okay, so let's take a look at who are the free agents at the cornerback position heading into this upcoming year. Under contract, Jair Alexander, Eric Stokes, Carrington Valentine, Zion Gilbert, and Anthony Johnson. Free agents for the Packers are Keyshawn Nixon, who's unrestricted, Corey Ballantyne, and then Robert Rochelle. Okay, so that is who are free agents for the Green Bay Packers. So when we start talking just cornerback position, last year at this time we looked very solid, but now we know that we're going to need some work because Jair Alexander and Eric Stokes combined to play in only 10 games this season, not even taking into account leaving those games that they did play in with some injuries. Corey Valentine, though, however, he is the only other player signed on this squad that has had meaningful playing time. Alexander, when we start talking Jair, he is the highest paid corner in the league, and he's under contract, the third highest on the Packers team at 24 million. Unless this relationship just goes completely south, we can expect to see Jair Alexander back with the Packers heading into 2024. The Packers have no interest in eating 27.5 million in dead cap space to trade this guy. Okay, so here's the thing: his contract can be restructured before paying out the $8 million roster bonus to save roughly $10 to $11 million. And then we start talking Eric Stokes. Eric Stokes is in the last year of his rookie first round contract. The Packers will decline that. I don't see them, restructuring anything, but they are going to decline his $11 million guaranteed fifth year option in 2025. Carrington Valentine, though, he is on a cheap contract, being the seventh round pick last season. Rasul Douglas was traded at the deadline this year and will hit the Packers with I think a $5 million 2024 cap, despite playing for the Buffalo Bills. Keyshawn Nixon, obviously, we started talking. He is an unrestricted free agent. He landed a second consecutive All Pro award with his kick return ability. Nixon earned $750,000 in defensive play time incentives, which will hit the 2024 cap on top of the 1.5 million in dead cap voids. However, the Packers can slow the void hit by 1.1 million if they extend Nixon before his contract voids. Nixon is probably their top free agent and still is a toss up whether or not they are going to prioritize bringing him back. And even the likes of Corey Ballantyne and whether they're going to bring that guy back as well. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. I would like to see Keyshawn Nixon brought back to the Packers. I think he offers a lot on special teams. Corey Ballantyne, I think, would be a nice hire. I think they can get him for cheaps. And when we start talking depth, because we had a lot of depth issues this season. So Corey Ballantyne filled in pretty nicely. Obviously, we need to look at the draft. So who are the Packers considering in the draft this upcoming season? Let's take a look at who, according to mock draft, who the Packers have been projected to be in the likes of getting. Kalen Carrison out of Wake Forest, 6 foot, 195 pounds. I'm, he's okay on my books. I'm not really sold on this guy. He started, it says right here, he started all 11 games and then played during the 23 season for Wake Forest, finished the season with 42 tackles. 29 of those were solo tackles, led the team with 8 pass breakups, recording 1 tackle for loss and forced fumble and fumble recoveries. I think there's going to be better guys out on the board at that particular time. They project him in this, taking him, I think, in the 3rd round. So I think there's going to be better players out there. Another mock draft showed the Packers taking Kareem Jackson out of Oregon. I like this dude. I think he's good. He's got the size. He's 6'3", 195 pounds. He doesn't have like all the stats, but I think his upside is going to be a lot better than most of those players out on the board at that time. Let me know your thoughts. Who do you think the Packers should go after early on at the cornerback position? Should they bring back Keyshawn Nixon? And if so, that may end up looking like they may eat some money. Let me know your thoughts. Go Pack, go.